Okay, once your item is officially listed, you've taken good photos, you've got the price, you described it, and you put the item up, now you have to get that item in front of other people and shoppers in order to be able to get a sale. If no one sees it, no one's going to buy it. And so the way that Poshmark operates is totally different than every other online platform that I know of or have ever been on or seen. It's called sharing. And what sharing does, there are three main ways that sharing is going to help you. So what happens is, underneath of your item, which I'm going to show you in a minute, there is a button that says share. And you can share that item to your followers. Anyone that has chosen to follow you on Poshmark will get a notice. They will see that the item has been shared to their timeline. And by sharing that in front of other people, they may be interested in buying it. You may have a friend who follows you, you share your dress, and your friend says, wow, that's a super cute dress, I'm gonna buy it. Or random people will follow you because they like the items that you put up. Maybe you put up a few dresses, they like them, they buy one, or they like it and they don't buy it, and then a few weeks later you put up another one, they're like, wow, I really, really love that one. I'm gonna go ahead and buy that one. So you always wanna share your items because it goes out in front of all the people that follow you and on your timeline. The second way is sharing items to a party. We're gonna talk about parties in just a minute in another video, but think of a party as a gathering place on a website that people are interested in one item. So there will be parties for swimwear. And if you have a bathing suit, you can share it to that party, and anyone who views that party, which is just a virtual list of items, will see that your bathing suit is available for sale. They're obviously in the party looking for swimwear, and they might then buy your bathing suit. And so that's the second way. The third way that sharing helps is because other people who see your items, and you as well, can share other people's items. So let's say you have a friend that you met online who specializes in shoes, and you don't really sell a lot of shoes. So you go through to help them one day, and you share all of their shoes. And so all of their shoes are gonna go out to your following, right? You can share it to your followers. And then they don't sell dresses, so they come over to you, to your dresses, and they share all your dresses out to all their people. And so you guys are kind of cross-promoting each other and helping each other out. You're sending all her shoes in front of potential customers, she's sending all of your dresses in front of potential customers, and so you're both helping each other out. Now, directly sharing their item doesn't help you directly because you're sharing their items. That is only for you to get indirect help in the hopes that they will share your items to someone else. It is much, much more important to share your own items in your own closet all day long or a couple times a day versus sharing theirs. But you always want to help other people out because it's kind of, you know, building your presence and in hopes that they're going to help you out. So that is the three ways that sharing will help you. I'm going to take you to the website and I'm going to show you how to do sharing right now. Okay, one of the most important things on Poshmark is getting your items in front of potential buyers. And so there's a couple of quick ways to do this. The biggest way, which makes Poshmark a social networking site, is to share your item. And so what is sharing and how does it work? So I'm on my closet and I'm in front of some of the items that I have, and I'm gonna show you guys what it means to share and what it does. So underneath of each of your items that you have listed is a button. You guys can see it, it's two little arrows. This is the share button. So any item that you have active, you will click the share button. You can share it to two different locations. You can share it to your followers. So anybody that follows you will get a notice, or it will be at the top of their search that you have shared this item. The other thing you can do is share it to the party. Now, we have a video in this course that discusses parties and why it's important. Parties are specific to that type of brand or type of style, and so sharing it to the party will create it or cause it to be at the top of that party's most recently shared as you go through. Now, sharing to your followers is going to cause all of them to see it. Also, when you share an item, anybody, whether they're following you or not, who goes and searches for an item will have a better chance of seeing it because you've shared it recently, and so it will show up on the most recently shared, which is default search for Poshmark. So all you'll do is just click the button and it shares it. And then if it fits the party, which is Festival Favorites Party, now I haven't read what that includes, you'll be able to share it to that party and it will appear on top of that party. And that's it. That's as easy as it is. Now, if you don't have a lot of followers, don't worry, because remember, sharing it is not only going to get you to the top of your followers' timelines, it's also going to get you to the top of regular search for shares. So you always want to share each of your items. Now, if you see, you can share an item and it only takes about a half a second. Click the button, click share. Click the button, click share, and you literally can share hundreds of items in just a few minutes. Look, literally it's been, 20 seconds? I've shared 8 items. You should be able to share 100, 200, 300 items in just 20, 30 minutes at most. I know people that have 1,000-piece closets that share them in an hour or less. So you should be doing this about twice a day and 3 times a day if you can. Once in the morning when you get up or when you're starting your day, once in the afternoon and once at night. At the very least, once in the morning and once at night so that they're near the top of the search rankings. Now, the more followers you have, obviously the better chance of getting your items in front of people, and you can share other people's items for them. Now, why would you want to help somebody else out? Well, the idea is if you help somebody else out, they'll help you out. Now, I have 35,000 followers. So if I share this item, 35,000 people are going to see it at the top of their timeline. Let's say that I share somebody else that has 35,000 followers. So they take my listing and they share mine to their 35,000 people. Now, we may have some overlap. Let's say half of them are overlap, 15,000. Well, I'm going to get an additional 20,000 people who are going to get the top of their timeline, my item shared to it, because the person that shared mine has those followers and I don't. And so that's how you help each other out. It's a social network. The more people you follow, the more people that follow you, the more chance you have of getting in front of people. But you don't have to have a lot of followers because it will show up naturally in the search. So if I share this Forever 21 women's dress, little black dress fitted, and someone searches for something like that, even though they don't follow me or none of their followers follow me, it will show up in the top of search because I've shared it recently and it fit their search description. So that is sharing 101 on Poshmark. That's how it works. That's what you need to do. And you should be doing that each and every day because it is the absolutely best #1 way to get your items in front of potential buyers. Also, don't forget that 80% of all Poshmark sellers also purchase items on Posh. So just by sharing it in front of them, not only does it get in front of search, they are potential buyers as well. Even though they're following you and they're sellers, they may also buy items. So very, very important that you do that. That is sharing, and that's how you do it.